As a documentary lover and maker, I decided to explore why documentaries are becoming more popular in the theatres and less so on the small screen. This is the future of the documentary.
Documentary for me means capturing the reality of the world.
Documentary is a film that uses real life and real characters in their lives, and a deeper reflection, I think, on our own humanity.
Documentaries are, essentially ways of telling the truth without claiming to be objective.
DOCSA's a documentary film festival in Vancouver. It's 6 days of films from Canada and around the world looking at the art of documentary film. In 2000 at our first festival, it was still a pretty specialized market in a way. People were, the broader general public wasn't that interested. They thought it would be either boring or serious or, educational in a negative way.
The interesting movement that's happening is in the theaters itself, because there have been some, really blockbuster kind of documentary forms that have done really, really well, whether it's Michael Moore's work or it's, March of the Penguins. What people are starting to see is that in the theater, or the corporation for that matter, in the theater people are coming out to see documentaries. People have realized, oh my goodness, these documentary films can also be extremely entertaining.
It does really feel like we're winding down into some kind of, Armageddon, some kind of apocalypse right now. And I think people are aware of that, and it's awakening their consciences. They want to look at those things. They want to have that space to think about things that affect them and have meaning for them.
I think there's a variety of reasons they've gotten so popular over the last 10 years or so. Reality television certainly plays a role. Even all the crappy reality television that's out there, it draws people in, and we would like to present an alternative to that. And YouTube and the internet as well. All these things have combined to make people of all ages and all walks of life interested in seeing reality, quote unquote, on the screen.
Documentary film is quite an amazing genre, and I think it's actually kind of an endangered species right now. Even though we have floods of reality-based entertainment on our programming on our network, the kind of true roots of documentary is disappearing. The intersection of reality-based television, where it's actually bending the genre, and it's not true documentary, is happening really just because that's what programmers can program.
My concern is that the lines are becoming blurred.
Reality television claims to be rooted in a real situation, but everything about it is constructed. And so there's nothing true in that world.
The collapsing of the idea into the structure of television format is sort of, crushing the art out of documentary.
We know that the storyification process, that's infected news. We know that it's part of 24-hour news coverage. The effect is to impose very simple, dramatic story arcs onto complex events.
Most of us who make documentary films for television feel that pressure. There's basically a more kind of standardized way of storytelling. As television stations no longer dominate the programming world, people are going to need to be able to be making their films up front and having a whole new way of distribution through download on the web.
Look at the kids out there on the internet who are cobbling together documentaries or subscribing to these conspiracy theories and are actually putting these very spicy projects together.
But the deal will be to actually get involved in a site that is, issue specific. Will documentary filmmaking become like poetry, some kind of art form a few people have that nobody pays for, and a few great gems will get made because of the passion of the poets. It's anyone's guess what's going to happen next.